Ah, friend, come, sit down. You've got that look, like you've just heard another one of those miracle workout promises from some 20-year-old fitness guru who's never known the sound of their knees clicking in the morning. Well, you're lucky you came to me, because today I'm going to tell you the truth, the real truth, about the single easiest thing you can do for your body after 60. It's only 5 minutes long, it doesn't require fancy equipment, and I swear on my last jar of peanut butter, it could change your life. But before I give you the goods, let me tell you a little story. A few years back, I was in the grocery store, bent over trying to reach a bag of rice on the bottom shelf. Now, to a young person, that's no big deal. But for us seniors, bending down that far feels like applying for a loan. There's a lot of grunting, a lot of hesitation, and you're not sure you're going to get back up. Well, I finally got the rice, but when I stood up, I had to hang on to the cart like it was my long-lost lover. That's when this young woman walks by, smiles, and says, "Aw, sir, do you need help?" Friend, you know the kind of help I need, the kind that keeps me from looking like I need help. That night, I came home and stared at my legs. Not in a weird way, more in a what happened to us kind of way. These were the same legs that used to run upstairs 2 at a time, dance till midnight, and, well, carry me through a lot of adventures I can't even tell you about on YouTube. Now they look tired, soft, a little defeated. And that's when I decided no more. I was going to find a way to wake them up again without torturing myself in some gym full of people wearing neon spandex. I tried everything. Squats that made my back scream, yoga poses that had me stuck on the floor like a flipped turtle, even a dance class where the instructor looked at me like I was a museum exhibit. And then, by accident, I stumbled on something so simple, so quick, so darned effective, I almost didn't believe it. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Your legs are your lifeline as you age. You lose those, and it's like a domino effect. Your balance goes, your mobility goes, your independence goes. But keep them strong, friend, you keep your freedom. You keep the power to say, "Sure, I'll come with you," instead of, "Sorry, I can't manage that." Now, before I give you the goods, let me hit you with a hook you want to remember. It's not about looking good, it's about living good. And oh, the benefits. Let me tease you. With this 5-minute leg routine, you'll walk faster than those impatient grandkids of yours. You'll climb stairs without feeling like you just fought a bear. And you might just be able to get up from the couch without making those oof noises. Oh, and here's a bonus. Strong legs are one of the top predictors of a longer life. Yep, forget expensive creams and exotic berries. It's those 2 sticks you stand on that'll keep you around longer. But listen, I know what you're thinking. "Paul, I've got arthritis. My knees are cranky. My balance is as wobbly as jelly." That's the beauty of this workout. It's safe, gentle, but still powerful, and it works whether you're 60, 80, or 90. I've even done it in my pajamas. Twice. All right, friend, let's set the scene. This was about 3 years ago. I was visiting my buddy Joe, old warhorse, 2 years older than me, tough as nails. But when I got there, he was sitting in his recliner, remote in one hand, legs stretched out like wet noodles. "Joe," I said, "what's going on? You look like you've melted." He told me he'd fallen last week trying to get out of bed too fast. No broken bones, thank God, but he said something that hit me like a ton of bricks. "Paul, I'm scared to walk now." That's when I knew this little workout wasn't just about strength, it was about confidence. You see, the older we get, the more the fear of falling creeps in. That fear makes us move less. Moving less makes us weaker. Weaker muscles make us more likely to fall, and the cycle just spins. So I showed Joe my 5-minute leg workout. At first, he looked at me like I was asking him to climb Mount Everest. But after just 2 weeks, he was walking taller, steadier, and even bragging about racing his grandson to the mailbox. Now, I could tell you the exact steps right now, but let's keep you hooked, friend. First, I want to tell you why this works so well for seniors. See, we've all heard the term use it or lose it. Well, when it comes to muscles after 60, it's use it daily or lose it quickly. Our muscle fibers shrink faster than your ice cream melts in August. This 5-minute routine hits the key muscles you need: quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, glutes, without the kind of strain that sends you to bed with an ice pack. And it gets your blood moving, your joints lubricated, and your balance tuned up in less time than it takes to boil an egg. All right, let me give you the warm-up first, because diving into exercise without a warm-up at our age is like stepping onto an ice rink in socks. Step 1, the march in place. 1 minute. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart. Start marching slowly, lifting your knees just high enough to feel a stretch in your thighs. Swing your arms gently. Yes, friend, you still have arms, use them. Keep your chest up, shoulders relaxed. This wakes up your legs, gets the blood flowing, and tells your body, hey, we're about to do something good. Now here's the joke. When I first tried this, I did it in my kitchen while waiting for toast. My neighbor saw me through the window and thought I was dancing to some old Motown hit. I let her believe it. Next, we'll move into the main exercises, but I'm saving the juiciest ones for after I tell you about the time I nearly fell into a fountain in front of my old high school crush, all because my balance wasn't what it used to be. And before we keep going, friend, if you're enjoying this little trip through my wisdom and my embarrassing moments, don't forget, hit that like button, leave a comment telling me your funniest workout story, and subscribe to this channel. That way we can keep growing stronger and laughing together week after week.
Welcome back, friend. I'm glad you're still here because this is where the rubber meets the road. Or should I say, where the legs meet the floor. By now you're warmed up, feeling good, maybe even a little jazzed. I hope so. Because these next 5 exercises are the core of the magic. They're simple, effective, and best of all, they respect your body's pace. Let's start with the queen of leg moves. 1, sit to stand for 1 minute. Find a sturdy chair, none of those fold-up flimsy ones that threaten to betray you at any moment. Sit with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Now, lean forward a little, plant your feet firmly, and stand up using your leg muscles. No hands cheating allowed. Then slowly sit back down. Do this over and over for a minute. At first, you might sound like a creaky door, but trust me, that's just your muscles waking up. Why do I love this move? Because it mimics one of the most important motions in everyday life, getting up from a chair. When you master this, getting off the couch after binge watching your favorite shows won't feel like a wrestling match. One day, I tried to show off this move to my granddaughter. Midway through, I lost my balance, and let's just say the chair got an unexpected hug. The kid laughed so hard I thought she'd cry. That's the kind of workout I'm talking about, functional and fun. 2, heel raises for 1 minute. Now stand behind that chair again and hold it lightly for balance. Slowly lift your heels off the ground, standing on your toes. Hold for a second or two, then lower back down. This wakes up your calves, those little powerhouses that help keep your balance and push you forward when you walk or climb stairs. When I first started these, I felt like I was on tiptoes at a jazz club. I half expected someone to shout, "Dance, Paul, dance!" But no, just me and my wobbly calves. 3, leg extensions for 1 minute. Back to the chair, sit with your feet flat on the floor, extend one leg straight out in front of you, Hold for a count of 2, then slowly lower it back down. Switch legs and keep alternating. This move targets your quadriceps, the big muscle in front of your thigh. Keeping those strong means walking, climbing stairs, and even standing up feels easier. I have to admit, sometimes I get distracted mid-move and start wondering if my legs look like they used to in my 20s. Spoiler, they don't. But they feel stronger, and that's what counts. 4. Side leg raises for 1 minute. Stand behind the chair again. Hold lightly for support. Slowly lift one leg out to the side, no need to go sky high, and lower it back down. Alternate legs. This works your hip muscles and helps with balance. If you keep this up, you might just avoid that hip wobble that sneaks up when you turn too fast. Once I was doing this at the park, and a little boy stared at me like I was an alien. I gave him a big smile and a slow side leg raise. He smiled back and tried to copy me. Guess who made a new friend that day? 5. Seated march for 1 minute. Sit back down in the chair and march your legs up and down one at a time for 1 full minute. This keeps your blood flowing and your muscles engaged without any strain. When I started this, I did it while watching the evening news. By the time the weather report came on, I was feeling like a marathoner, or at least a very determined walker. Now, friend, I want you to hear this loud and clear. These 5 exercises take just 5 minutes. 5 minutes! You can do this before your morning coffee, during a commercial break, or even while you're waiting for your tea to steep. The key is consistency. It's better to do a little every day than a lot once in a blue moon. And don't get discouraged if you wobble or feel a little sore at first. That just means you're waking up muscles that have been napping too long. Remember Joe, the guy who was scared to walk? 2 weeks into this routine, he was out in his garden, proudly telling me how he stopped using his cane. He even dared to race his grandson to the mailbox and won. Well, mostly because the kid stopped to tie his shoe. But hey, victory is victory. All right, friend, before I let you go, here's the deal. The best time to start this workout is right now. Don't wait for the perfect day, because guess what? Perfect days don't come knocking. You've got to grab life and your legs by the ankles and say, "Not today, weakness." And hey, if you're enjoying these stories and tips, don't forget to like, comment below with your own funny or inspiring workout stories, and subscribe. We're building a community of strong, spirited seniors, and you're a part of it now. Remember, it's not about having perfect legs or running marathons. It's about being able to walk to the mailbox without thinking twice, dance at family parties, and wake up each morning knowing you've got the strength to enjoy the day. I'm Paul Walker, your 80-year-old workout buddy, reminding you that age is just a number, but strong legs are forever. Keep moving, keep laughing, and keep living, friend. Until next time.